So let's bring in Donna Bergstrom, who ran against Tim Walz for governor, and Harry Niska, the Minnesota GOP floor leader. Start with you, Donna. So you ran against Tim Walz. When we look at these stories right now, it seems like, and maybe I'm wrong about this, and correct me if I am wrong, it seems like it was almost an open secret what was going on at some of these facilities. Was it an open secret? Did you, was this an issue you were able to bring up in the campaign against Tim Walz?
Right. Well, thank you for having me on. I was on the ticket with Jeff Johnson as governor and myself as lieutenant governor in 2018 against Tim Walz and Peggy Flanagan. And there were numerous things that we brought up about Tim Walz and his character, number one being his stolen valor, which now all of America knows about. But it was really difficult to get the mainstream media to pick up on any of these irregularities. So we did try to bring up a lot of these issues and point out the difference between our ticket, which was a common sense approach to government, limited government, and all of the good things about that Republicans bring to the table. But Tim Walz had what I would call a word salad way of enticing his audience and really spoke to the audience that he was with and promised them everything that they wanted to hear. So I'm not surprised at this fraud because I think he's got a pattern of dishonesty, and we continue to see that and have seen that now over the many years he's been governor.
Yeah. You know, Harry, it's somewhat amusing if it weren't so troubling to listen to Tim Walz now try to blame the legislature for not doing more to control this fraud and to keep this fraud from happening. What is your reaction when you sit there and listen to him try to blame the Minnesota legislature for all this?
Yeah, it's so embarrassing. He can't take accountability for anything. He's completely ignored everyone. Every time Republicans, both our state legislators, our congressional delegation, everyone has been trying to point out the problem to Tim Walz for years and years and years. But this is a huge, it's the perfect storm of political corruption, woke ideology, and incompetent big government. And they want to buy off this voting bloc. They are afraid to be called racist if they ask any questions. And he's staffed his administration with people who are totally unable to do the job. And that it's such an embarrassment to our state that we have such an horribly incompetent governor in this huge fraud scandal on his watch.
Donna, can you give us an idea about regular voters? Are they as outraged in Minnesota as the rest of the country is?
Absolutely. Yeah, I travel all over the state of Minnesota. I talk to Minnesotans all across our great state of Minnesota, and they are angry. And you can add me to that list too. I'm a hardworking, tax-paying Minnesotan, and I've seen my monies fly over across the seas and never to be seen again. So I can tell you right now, Minnesotans are really fed up with this. Fraud is fraud. They want him to be held, Tim Walz to be held accountable. We just recently had Minnesota legislators call for his resignation, but Minnesotans want this to stop now.
Harry, we've heard a lot about what the feds are trying to do to get to the bottom of this, and hopefully we will see more people go to jail. What is going on the ground there at the state level that might help uncover more of this?
Yeah, this has been the absolute top priority of House Republicans and Senate Republicans as well. Our House File 1 was to set up an independent inspector general that would be independent of Tim Walz, that could prosecute the fraud without him interfering. House Democrats blocked that, we think, at the direction of Tim Walz. That's been a huge priority. We set up a new fraud and agency oversight committee. Democrats fought against that, but they ultimately were forced to allow us to do that because one of their candidates actually was disqualified for being a fraud, for not living where he said he was going to be. So this has been what we've been working on. We've been trying to collect information, give it to the feds, give it to the Walz administration, et cetera.
Well, I hope you will, going forward, keep us posted on every twist and turn of all this. It's a mighty important story. Donna Bergstrom and Harry Niska, thank you so much for joining us.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.